Hey guys, I want to bring you another YouTube video. This is about my thoughts about the Oakland A's. Well, it's going to soon probably be the Las Vegas A's coming to Las Vegas. A little background history. I actually lived in the Bay Area for almost, I want to say 15, no, sorry, almost 10 years, I would say. We left in 2014. So, yeah, 2014, and I've been since after college, so 2004, so 10 years. So I'm kind of familiar with how Oakland was, the stadium and everything, and the how the Oakland A's want a stadium just like the Raiders want a stadium, and this is something that I think Oakland cannot sustain. I mean, it's kind of sad for the Oakland A's and the fans there, and how they were the last team that stayed, but it's not viable. There's no fans there. Um, Las Vegas Aviators, our minor league team here, was selling out more than the Oakland A's. So that's kind of sad in that sense. I don't know. It's going to be interesting if they could actually sustain. I don't know as much baseball because usually my team, the Yankees, I like them as a kid because I think the regular season's too long. So I usually watch in October for playoffs. And so I just don't know if you could sustain a minor league team and then also a professional team. And, but I mean, we have that for hockey here. So it's probably possible. It will be interesting, like I said, how they're going to pull this off. Um, I'm a more of a basketball and football guy, and so I'm hoping that basketball is the last major four sport that gets here. So either through expansion or from another team, but I don't know any team at this point because at one point I thought potentially the Clippers could have left or the Kings could have left, but they have new stadiums. So, um, yeah, I just don't know which team would be able to leave. So I think they would probably expand. They could always expand, like they've talked about having Las Vegas with the team and Seattle again. But going back to my thoughts on the whole situation, I mean, like I said, they've been trying to get a stadium for a long time with Oakland. They cannot get things done. That's why they lost all three teams. That stadium is the worst stadium. I've been there. Location wise, it is very convenient for BART station. That's how I got to the game. It was pretty easy to get there. I would say, compared to Las Vegas, getting to a game here would be harder because this is going to be, I would say, if, again, if, say, September, no, August, September, and October could potentially be the busiest time. I would say October the busiest. If the A's made it to the playoffs, if you think about it, that's October playoffs. Then you got hockey there around that time. Then you also have football with the Raiders. So a Sunday could be a nightmare if you have all three games in that area in that short span. Even though it is west of the 15, you're still going to have lots of traffic. I do hope that they're going to build some ramps and stuff like that where you can walk over. That would be great and neat. The more they have of that, I think that's going to make it easier. Um, but yeah, I think a lot of great things are happening here in Vegas. That's one of the reasons what drew us here to Vegas. I did not go from Bay Area to here. I wish I did, but we went here to the Pacific Northwest. So, out of all the places I've lived, this is one of my favorite places, I would say. Um, I would say growing up, California was one of my favorites, but now seeing how it's run and everything, just look at the sports teams. All three sports teams left the Bay Area. I mean, one of them crossed the bay going to San Francisco. I'm glad the Warriors actually stayed in the Bay Area because, like I said, it would have been really sad and disappointing because they have a really great team, and at least they were able to get a stadium done. It makes me wonder if the Raiders and the A's were a good team at the time and ran really well. Maybe they could have had stayed in the same area in the Bay. So maybe they could have gone Fremont. They could have gone somewhere else within the area. They could have had more opportunities that way, I think. But there's so many opportunities here. I think it's really going to do well. My concern, like I said, traffic, stadium. I haven't seen the rendering. There's no rendering yet. They just purchased the land, which is a great thing because why would you purchase that land and not do anything with it at this point? Um, I'm happy with the governor. They didn't give where tax dollars are coming out of our pockets. It's going to be coming with tax credits, $500 million. So I'm fine with that. Tax credits is good because the jobs and economics is going to be booming. I think with that, and that might, like I said, this is all started with the Golden Knights. If the Golden Knights did not have that major success, the Raiders would have never thought about coming here. Then this team, the A's, would have never came here. Like I said, NBA is really looking. I think LeBron James, I've heard, wants a team here. So if they share arena with T-Mobile, that would be nice. That's not bad. Or if they build a nice new arena, they still have lots of spaces. There was talks of the other casino that they're trying to build a nice stadium too for events. So there's a lot going on here, and we could actually host a lot of people. That's why we're going to be hosting the Super Bowl. So it's going to be great. If they have the All Star game or something like that, I would take the kids. Hopefully, the tickets are going to be reasonable. Like I said, the Las Vegas Aviators are pretty reasonable on prices, but I think that's one reason why it draws out. So Summer League does really well here. Like I said, hopefully that helps to convince the NBA come. But yeah, I think it's a great thing. I'm excited. I just wish we had a better baseball team that's coming. But I think what's going to be sad, and this is what I've heard with the Raiders, but they shouldn't be a surprise because they're not a homegrown team. Like, they haven't been here for a long time, but most of their fans come from Los Angeles, Oakland. Some fans were already here. So what's great about here, it's a transit city. So you're going to have different people with different teams. Like my baseball team is the Yankees. My football team is the Niners. And then my basketball team is the Houston Rockets. But I don't like management right now, so I don't know. I could, if we get a good management group and good team that comes, I might be a Las Vegas blank NBA team. So, assuming that we don't get Victor in the draft. So, yeah, overall, like I said, it's going to be a great thing for the A's to move here. Excited to see everything. Sorry for the Oakland A's to lose their fan base. Hopefully, they do come out here and support the team. I have met people that are fans or moved from the Bay Area that lives here, so that's possible that they're going to be fans here. So it will be very interesting. I would say, most of the fans will be from outside support, like different teams that they play. So I know one of my friends is a Boston Red Sox fan, so he would go to the games for it. He's already said that. So, and will be interesting with season ticket holders. How many of them will be purchasing? Because like the Raiders sold out and they do really well on that, and then the Golden Knights. So I really hope it sells out with season tickets, because like I said, then that means the NBA is probably going to look to move here too, or have an expansion team. So go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so, comment below, let me know what you think. Is it a great move for the A's? And subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already. Thanks.